Hey YouTube, welcome to Wanna Ride Bikes with Robert. What we're going to do today is talk about forks. Some from the department stores and some from Built Up Bikes. Okay, these are some I had. This bike I gave to a person. They liked it, but as you can tell, that right there is a little rusted. That's my cat Gia. She likes to be in the videos. But he left it outside all the time, so it got rusted. So we took a point of use to abuse it. On these cheap bikes, as if you notice, look at the rust, and look at that right there. Look at that. There's no washer. There's no top cap. That whole fork, being store-bought, did not last. These parts fell off after a year using it. This washer's gone. That top cap. We actually tipped this bike over and all the water came out. Now, on these other bikes, you get, let me get this in the light. You get all these parts right here. There's nothing to adjust the shock right here. There's no top caps. These here are one piece that goes into the holders. So you can't adjust those. And there will be play from this here wiggling back and forth. Now, this is another store-bought bike. One piece. No adjustments. And there's play. Don't know if you can see this, but what I'm going to do is do this. You can't see the play, but there is play big time in that. These are the same forks right here. Top cap, no adjustments. That's a store-bought bike frame with like knockoff forks. They have no adjustments at all. Now, what you can see on this bike, how that is totally destroyed. They don't even move up and down anymore. On these bikes right here, you can buy a new crown there. You can buy a new crown. There's adjustments on the bottom, and you can buy all this all new. And if you can see, that washer has a spring that slides up and down and keeps all the dust out. Right there is another store-bought bike. See how that washer's right there? Look at that grinding right there. There's a lot of play in that bike. Now what I'll do is I'll show back. Now these are older forks, but I just want to show you the gist of what I'm talking about. Under here is a bolt. It controls this piece. That side. Over here on this fork, you can adjust it from the bottom. And you can adjust it from the top right over there. Sorry about the light. See how this has no top cap? That's because you do it from the bottom. And you can buy all these parts for this. Now what I have over here, that bike, them shocks right there. I took those off a bike off of a little girl because of that piece right there. See the boots? There is so much play in these forks that when I fixed the little girl's bike, I replaced them. See how these are the same ones? Missing the bolts. I gave her something that's better than these, but the forks that are out today, those are SR Suntours. There are better versions, but again, no adjustments, one crown piece. Now back there, that's RockShox Judy's. You can buy parts for those. But all these bikes are pretty much old, but yet those forks, these forks, the forks on my downhill bike, you can buy all those pieces. With these forks here, once they go bad, I don't think you can fix them. Because this part here has no bolts. Slide them in and out. These are garbage, but I saved them for these boots to do a video on. I don't know about those because I think I might trash those. But that bike there has a stock fork. All those bikes in there need upgraded. But as you can tell, most of these forks on store-bought bikes are not meant to do trails. There's so much play in these. And if you want to talk about quality, let me flip this around. Look at that brake. It's metal pressed. It's not even a whole piece. It's just bent. It's not even a good brake arm lever, V-brake. The way they put these bikes out now are just beyond. Like this is an old Panasonic bike. Look at that brake. Look at them pedals, man. They'll scrape the shit out of your shin pads. Or your shins. This bike here is a donated bike. These two bikes they got to pick up yet, but I'm holding them for the winter because nobody can ride a bike in a winter. Just like that little girl's bike. But these forks are aimed at kids buying them. So they know they have suspension. Now back to that. Look at the difference in this. This here is a solid piece of aluminum. Over there, them forks have V-brakes with pressed metal. And there's Gia again. But that's just a little update or word of advice on these bikes that come built out of Walmart or something. This Schwinn bike right here was bought at a bike store. And yes, they did sell it with the Suntour forks. But at that time, that's what was popular. Now you can take this and upgrade this fork. Get a different stem. But that's a quill stem. So you got to find it with that 1/1/8 or something like that to get that right there. Not like this here has an updated stem. I can put any fork in there. Like this bike here. That bike, special fork, special fork. Special fork. But this here is just a project I'm working on. I'm going to strip all this down and make it a single speed cheapo bike. Why not, right? Keep it in the winter. Well, if you enjoyed this video, might have been just a bunch of junk, but it's just something I had to put together to put it out there. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell to get a notification every time I upload a video. Thanks for watching Wanna Ride Bikes with Robert.